Lots of hugging at this farm deep in southern Delaware. Jamin Pugh lost her son Jamin in a car crash Tuesday night. She knows her son as Jamin, but wrestling fans around the world knew him as Jay Briscoe, one half of Ring of Honor Wrestling's tag team Briscoe brothers.
Shock, yeah, shock and sorrow. And
Dalton Castle wrestled in many of the same shows as Jamin.
I saw his performances as inspiring, and he had a connection with the audience that I don't think anybody else can really achieve.
Jamin was taking his daughters to cheerleading practice when Delaware State Police say a 27-year-old woman inexplicably crossed her truck into Jamin's path on a very rural stretch of road. The woman was killed, as was Jamin, but his parents believe he was still alive when they arrived to the accident scene.
My husband did yell to him. He calls him Chum. He said, "Chum, we're here." So if he was conscious at all at that time, he would have heard that, and I like to think he did.
Jamin's two daughters were seriously injured in the crash. They're now in a children's hospital upstate. Jamin was a standout football player here at Laurel High School. His wife is currently the school secretary here, but Jamin and his brother from an early age, they absolutely loved pro wrestling, and they were determined to make it their life and career. Mom and Dad built the boys a practice ring out in the garage on the family farm. The boys' wrestling action figures collection is still there. The Briscoe brothers went pro by the time they were 15 and 16 years old.
They trained themselves by videotaping themselves and going in the house and watching it and saying, change that, and back and forth and back and forth.
40 weekends or so a year, the Briscoes entertain fans around the globe. Ring of Honor posted this photo today. Jamin's family bolstered by the outpouring of support in their town and from Ring of Honor fans around the world as the family continues to pray for their granddaughters. They're leaning heavily on their faith as well.
And like we talked last night, we can't focus on what we've lost. We have to focus on what we have.
In Laurel, Delaware, Tim Furlong, NBC 10 News.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.